All right, so we've got one more kind of problem that we deal with when it comes to finding the center and radius of a circle if we're given its equation. This is an equation that's written in what's called a general form, by the way, where we have x squared and y squared plus 6x plus 8y equals 11. It's not written in the form x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared, right? The problem that we have with this is that we want to find this form, but we don't have it yet. So how are we going to get from here to here? That's our big question, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to use a process of completing the square. And what we're really saying is that, well, if we look at it, it almost looks like if we arrange the terms in just the right way, we would get something that looked like x squared plus 6x plus y squared plus 8y equals 11. And you'll notice that these first two terms are ones that are actually pretty easily added together to make, or put together in such a way that we can find a perfect square trinomial out of it, right? What completes the square of x squared plus 6x? Well, the answer, as you well know, I'll rewrite this, x squared plus 6x would be a perfect square trinomial if we had 9 added to the end of it. But it's not as though we can add a 9 out of nowhere, so we have to add that to the other side of our equation. So that's plus 9 here. Well, how about the next two terms? What if we have y squared plus 8y? Well, what completes the square there is 1/2 of 8, which is 4 squared, so that's 16. So we add 16 to both sides of the equation. Now we look at what we have here. Our first three terms are a perfect square trinomial. So are our next three terms. And if we note what's happening right here, that means our perfect square is x plus 3 quantity squared. And our y terms factor is y plus 4 quantity squared. 11 plus 9 plus 16 gives us 36. So what can we say? Well, now that we know it, we're going to find that h is equal to negative 3, k is equal to negative 4 in our model, and r is equal to 6 in our model. So, in other words, we have a circle that has a center at the point negative 3, negative 4, and a radius of 6. Well, that's the answer that we were looking for, and so we're done.